Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more of Factorio. I was going to say Witcher 3, but this is definitely not Witcher 3. No, 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 no. This is Factorio. So our base is coming along quite nicely. We've got essentially automated iron plate production now. It's only taken me 2 episodes to get that far. I'm actually going to try and do something. I think this is clever. People will probably disagree. But to maximise belt usage space, I'm going to use this splitter, which basically splits the entire flow of the belt into a 50-50 way, and you can kind of run it however you want. If you've not seen these before, if you've not played Factorio, you can basically turn away another belt and have it run off somewhere entirely different. They come in very handy. But for this one, I'm just going to use it to kind of balance the load on our existing belt, so we're using both sides of it. The inserters actually drop onto one side of the belt, which means you don't always take full advantage of the space you have. And I always need more steel plate at the moment, so I'm just going to grab all of that, just hoover it up off the belt. So we're actually okay for biter attacks at the moment. I was getting quite worried there were going to be a lot more, but apart from one base up the top there, we seem to be okay. So what I'm going to do now is start automating our coal production. That rock is right in the way, but it's okay. I can deal with that later. There are ways to get rid of annoying rocks like that. Now, hopefully I've got enough belt for this. I don't have enough belt for this, do I? I can almost guarantee there's not enough belt. You never have enough belt for stuff like this. So we'll make some more belt while I lay this down. And we'll run us around the side of my production there. And I want to loop that like that. So now there's coal being delivered directly up to this area here. And that's good, because I'm going to make a bunch of these long-handed inserters. And those are going to pick up the coal for me, deliver it directly into the stone furnaces, and I never have to worry about stuff again. It's just all going to happen. We have researched lights, that's good. Electronics for smart inserters, I'm not too worried about that right now. It's a question of finding something that doesn't need green science, because I can't do green science right now. Bullet damage, it will take a while, but it will probably come in handy when the biters do attack. There we go, keep that going. Gonna have to keep hoovering stuff up, otherwise the whole production line does kind of come to a halt. Because nothing's taking the material off at the moment, there's only so much storage we can have, and I can try and change that. Let's see, which way around do I need these to be? I need them to be the other way around. There we go. So these will start picking up from... There you go, you can see them working, picking up from the coal line, delivering it into the furnace, and I don't have to worry, and this is it. We can stop having to run up here and manually drop coal into these furnaces now. They are just going to look after themselves from now until the end of time, which is rather nice. That should be far enough up, I think. Yeah, that'll do fine. As you can see, our production of iron ore isn't actually enough to keep up with this yet, but because I've not done a very good job of setting stuff up, I'm not going to worry about it too much. So, what are we actually going to do here? I think... Well, that's splitting up this way. We want to start expanding in this direction. I'm going to move my old ammo production. We do actually have enough ammo for the time being, but I'm going to keep saying this, biters are going to attack and they're going to try and wreck my shit, and I'm not a fan of that. So I want to keep ammo production going for the foreseeable future. There we go, let's get some power. Unfortunately I can't power the whole thing from one pole, so that's going to have to happen. But we will limit it. I only want about 200 or 300 rounds of this basic ammo. Looks like research might have stopped. Let's head back over there. We'll drop off more resources for the time being, because we're going to set up a new science area over in the main base, and that will help keep things going, because it will pull off our central line of resources. Oh no, actually you are still going quite happily. I thought you'd stopped. Is it just this is really long research? I think it's just long research that takes a really long time. You guys are running out of fuel. Don't want the electricity to stop. Bad things happen when the power goes out. There we go. That should keep going for a while. So, what are we doing? We've got our iron plate production. We've got ammo being done automatically. That's never going to stop now. I've got plenty of coal. I do want to run coal off in that direction, but I'm getting tired of making transport belt in my pocket. So we're going to try and be... This is going to be complicated now, guys. We're getting professional here. I'm going to automate something that requires 2 separate items. So let's make some factories and some inserters. And what we're going to do is this. We're going to have one factory there. Need my inserters, damn it. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Like I say, I never get very far in this game because I like to start, and I always get bored and then restart, but hopefully that won't happen this time because I've got an audience, and people will shout at me if I do badly. So yeah, this one will make our transport belt. This one will make the gear wheels needed for the transport belt, and both of them can pull directly off our line of iron ore. It's a cunning plan. I didn't mean to make that many factories, did I? It's okay. We'll automate inserters as well at some point, but they're more complicated. They're going to need electronic circuits, which means they need copper. So you get up to increasing levels of complexity as you start doing stuff like this. But it's all going to be fine. There we go. Okay, give me some juice. Is there not a better way of doing that? Probably not. There we go, automatically made transport belt. Again, I don't want too much of that. A couple of hundred should suffice at any one time. Let's see. I'm actually going to increase the speed on that. We're going to try some fast inserters. So blue fast inserters, it does exactly what the name says on the tin. It's just that much faster. It uses more power. Using more power means it causes more pollution. But when you've got something like this, I mean, we need a bunch of gear wheels for every one we make. In fact, you're actually struggling to unload quickly enough. Maybe I'll make you fast as well. There we go. In fact, screw it. Everyone gets a fast inserter. I don't know if this is the most efficient way of doing it. I'm just going to make everything fast, and it'll just go like nuts. That's kind of cool. Yep, now we've got 62 belt, and that's good. So the next thing we're going to do is, well, we can start running, we can split the coal line and start sending some directly over to the furnaces, but I really want to boost up our copper production. So how many, have we got any? No, we haven't. Okay, let's make another 4 electric mining drills. We can disassemble this whole area now. And we will start running some copper directly up to the basically the same assembly line. I'll run it on the opposite side of that coal line that we've done. There we go. Come on, keep going. Once we've got copper on the main belt, we can start automating production of these. We can everything can be made for us. We just got to get set up the basic plans for it. Come on, you're almost there. There we go. Done and done. Right. Nope, go this way. Okay, I'm going to have to zoom out. So, which is the best way to actually try and do this? Up and that way, I guess? Or come in along that way? That way seems like it would waste less space. Okay. Now I need to go pick up some more belt, but because we've got our little factory, there's going to be a whole ton of it just waiting for us here. Which is going to be rather glorious. There we go, it was actually full. 200 units of belt. Just waiting for us to come and do stuff with it. Okay, and we'll turn here, I think. Will work out okay. Now that was a little bit too soon. I don't think transport belt stops stuff being mined out from underneath it, so this isn't going to cost us too much problems. Run up that way. Actually, I'm going to leave that gap there. It wasn't intentional, but it could come in handy if we want to really increase through flow later on, and we need 2 belts of actual raw material coming in. So with that done, going to need a bunch more of those, and a bunch more of those, and we're going to need some of those. There we go. Ah, damn, that rock. I said that rock was going to get in the way, didn't I? Well, okay, we're just going to shoot it. With basic ammunition, it does take a while. It's going to take 10 clips of ammunition to do this. But there we go, it's gone. That's how you demolish a rock, people. You just shoot it. I'm going to do exactly the same setup I did for my iron, for my copper. And I'm aware that we're not using all of the stuff we're making at the moment. I'm just planning ahead for the future. This is an easily expandable layout. Get those trees out the way. Those goddamn dirty trees. Right. What am I looking for? I'm looking for inserters. I need more inserters. Yeah. We're going to be working on inserters soon, I think. Getting tired of making this stuff in my pocket like a peasant. I'm a spaceman, goddammit. I used to be a spaceman until I took a meteorite to the knee or something. We crash landed. It was bad. I might have been drunk. Maybe it was my fault we crashed. I'm not sure. Luckily, we've got lots of raw materials on us, so this does just keep going. Come on, give me the stuff I need. Okay, we can start laying out some of those to feed our furnaces. I don't even have to worry about loading these up manually from the get-go at all. It's just going to happen. There we go. Give me another couple of those. And we'll run down some belt to take it away. So I need to get it down to around here. That's tricky, actually. Maybe I didn't plan that out very well. Someone could have told me I hadn't planned this. How are we going to do it? We're going to do it messily. This is the problem. Your factory always ends up looking messy. Can I use underground? Can I use underground belt? I can get under that. But then I need to go over this way. How am I going to go this way? Right. Yeah, it's going to be messy. We're just going to turn around. And I'm going to run you through there. So, underground belt, where are you? I haven't actually made any of this yet. We'll make some more underground belt. We'll make some more splitters. While that's being made, I'll put down the last of those items we need there. Which is good. And we can start putting down the power poles. Not close enough. There we go. Okay, there we go. You can see there's no coal coming up because I haven't run power down there yet. But that has now got itself set up. Those have all got some coal inside, which is pretty goddamn cool. So we'll run underground belt like so. There we go. Doesn't reach very far, but it will reach far enough. And we're going to have to do that again, aren't we? There we go. Like I said, it's a bit messy. I'm okay with it. And because this is the internet, I can't hear your complaints about how messy it looks. So we're just going to shoot this rock to death. Thank you very much. Pick up some more transport belt. Makes life so much easier when you can just pick stuff up automatically like that. And I'm going to use this insert. I'm going to do the same deal here. Apart from I'm not entirely sure which side it's going to come in on. So let's actually get the coal, not the coal, the copper coming up. We'll spread our electricals down this way. It's the modern age. Everyone gets electricity. It's really tricky trying to place these exactly the correct amount apart. But we've done it. Nope. Now we've done it. Okay. Ooh, we do have electrical power problems though, I can tell, because they're all running sluggish. Why do I not have electricity? Because I haven't run any coal over there yet, that's why. Well, maybe now is the time to do it. Shall we do it? Let's do it. Where's my splitter? There we go. I want to run... Damn it, I'm going to have to run backwards again. This is already one of the messiest factories I've ever made. But I'm not going to apologise for it. It's beautiful in its own way. Why are you beeping at me? Stop beeping. Right, if we come up here, like so, and then we can basically run. So, 50% of my current coal production is going to start coming this way now, which isn't a terrible thing. I could arrange it so it's less, but I don't really want to. And I'm going to use what's called a burner inserter. So these don't use electricity, they're actually very old-fashioned, that they use coal. But that's okay, because this is a coal line, so they can keep themselves fed without producing as much wastage as you might expect. They don't cause as much pollution, and they cost less resources, and they'll keep those automatically fed for me. Now, once all those are going, do we still have no, we don't. We need to actually expand this. Well, that's okay. I did give it extra space, so it could be expandable. Let's put a few more odds and sods around, shall we? So if I break that water pipe, put those guys in there, we'll fix the water pipe. Like so. I need another burner inserter. There we go, loading that up quite happily. They loaded themselves first, that's what was happening there. And that should increase the performance. And now I can just stack a couple more pumps on the end. I think it's basically a 1-to-1 ratio of boilers to steam engines. So, yeah, we've got plenty of power now. Everything's running quite happily. We've actually uncovered quite a lot of the map. So yeah, that's the nearest biter base. That's not bad. But there is a lot of woodland. I might have been better actually running my main line that way, because I'm just going to have to chop down so many trees in this direction. But the choice has been made. I regret nothing. He says, hopefully. Probably going to regret it in the future. But there we go. So we have copper being made automatically. We have our boilers being filled automatically. You've run out of fuel. So let's pop some more on you. We're going to start on getting some walls done soon. I don't want to have to worry about biters, but unfortunately they're a thing. They're an annoying, annoying thing. Balance this line out. There we go. So that should run quite happily now. Got lots of ammunition being made. How much ammunition? We've got almost 200 spare rounds there. That's pretty damn good. Okay, I'm going to call this episode to a close, so thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, leave a like, leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you later. Bye.